And tazkiyah is something that is clearly established from the Quran. Allah Jalla wa ala mentions about Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ. What is it that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam does? He recites the ayat of Allah Jalla wa ala. He recites the Quran. And then the second thing is, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he does tazkiyah. He does tazkiyah. He purifies. Zakka yuzakki means tazkiyah. He does tazkiyah of people. He purifies their heart. So tazkiyah, it actually comes from the Quran. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةِ. And then he teaches them the book and wisdom, hikmah. And they are the tafasil of that. So tazkiyah is something which we have taken directly from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. How do you do tazkiyah? How do you purify your heart? Remember, there are 7 gates of the heart. And that is something that we all need to memorize. Each and every one of us, we need to know the importance of tazkiyah. There are 7 gates of the heart whereby a person commits a sin. Sins are committed through 7 gates. The first one is the eyes, the tongue, the ears, the hands, the stomach, the private parts, and the feet. These are the 7 parts of the body with which a person sins. And these are the 7 parts. You should imagine, just imagine the heart with 7 gates. These are the 7 gates of the heart. If these 7 gates, if they remain open, then Satan attacks. He strikes arrows of poison in the heart. And this is what Imam Mujeeb rahimahullah says. So just imagine, if you're looking at haram, then that means the gate of the eyes, that gate is open, and you're looking at haram. All satanic, filthy asrat are entering in the heart from the eyes, from this one gate. If you are touching haram, if you're touching something which is impermissible, or if you're misusing your hands by hitting someone, by striking someone, by texting someone, by going on the internet and sending a message to a ghair mahram, or by using abusive language, or by breaking someone's heart by texting someone, or by swearing at someone, all of this is misusing your hand. So that means that this gate is open and you're committing sins with the hands. In the same way, the ears listening to haram, the tongue backbiting, the private parts committing haram, the stomach is eating haram, and the feet by going to haram places. These are the 7 gates with which a person commits sins. Now, if these gates remain open, remember a lot of people say, I have been reading Quran for such a long time, but I don't feel the noor of the Quran. There's so many hadiths of the Prophet ﷺ, how the Quran gives you tranquility, how the Quran creates the noor in the heart, and then gradually the noor spreads, and it spreads all over the body. The entire human body and the ruh, everything becomes illuminated with the noor of the Quran. But why doesn't it happen to me? I have been reciting the Quran for such a long time. People say that. The reason why it doesn't happen to some people is because these 7 gates are open. These 7 gates are open. Just imagine that if someone says, you can make butter or cream out of milk. With milk you can make cream. You can make makhan with milk. Or you can make ghee with milk. If someone says that, and he teaches someone, says, look, get a container, a plate, a bowl, put some milk in it, and do certain things, and then after that he gives him the complete procedure of making makhan, how to make cream and how to make butter, how to make dahi. So he tells him the complete method of it. He says that, but I do everything that you told me to do, but still I can't make cream out of it, I can't make butter out of it. It's impossible. He complains, he says, it's impossible to do that. I've been doing it for such a long time. So with milk, you can't make butter. With milk, you can't make cream. It's impossible. Why? I've been doing everything that you've told me to do, but it doesn't work. Someone says that, and then you go and you look at that container, you look at that plate where he was pouring the milk, and there's 6 big holes in the container. He puts milk in it, he pours milk in it, from one side it goes in and from the other side it comes out. What will you say to that person? You will say the milk has to remain in that container. It has to be contained within that container in order for it to change into butter and cream. So even though you're doing everything that we told you to do, but there's 7 big holes and it's impossible. Why? Because the milk, it doesn't remain in that container. It has to stay in it. There's 7 big holes in it. Like someone says, oh, it's impossible. You can't make these things out of milk. It's impossible. You say, no, it's possible. But you have to close those 7 hours first. Huh? In the same way, you're reciting Quran, you're doing awrad, you're doing wazaif. Oh, so and so told me to do this wazifa. I've been doing this wazifa for so long, but it doesn't work. But then people say that this wazifa will work miraculously. It will bring about a change in your life. It doesn't happen. There is no asr in the wazifa. No, the asr is in the wazifa. The nur enters, but the problem is there's 7 gates of your heart which are open. The nur enters from one side and comes out from the other side. The nur needs to remain in the heart. Once it will stay in the heart, then it will begin to spread and you will see the benefit of the nur. You see? You know, I've been reading wazaif for so long, but nothing happens. You give me a taweez, you give the taweez, why doesn't it work? It's like on concrete. If someone was to plant and put a beej and a seed and say the plant will not come out, you will say, look at where you planted it. The zameen has to be the right zameen in order for you to plant it. On concrete it won't grow, the tree will not grow, the poda, the plant will not grow. So the awrad, the wazaif that are given to you, the ta'wizat are given to you, you have to have the right heart in order for it to benefit you. So for that, tazkiyah is important.